Alright, what is up, y'all? Today we are here for the semifinals of our little PCP tournament, whatever you want to call it. I don't think we have an official name for it or whatever, but basically it's the Showcase Showdown tournament. You know, we picked 3 mons, 6-0'd old Andrew last time, so we're going to try to ride that momentum into our next battle. The only problem is we play Chris. Now, if you remember from the PCP off-season rehab, he was the only person to beat me. Even though I won the championship, he beat me. And it was kind of my fault. I fucked up some calcs, but I'm back with a vengeance, you know? And he's been talking a little bit of poop, you know. It's all friendly banter, but he used to call me shaRden, just, I don't know, for some reason. And then he took away the R, because he beat me, and he told me that every time he beats me, he's gonna take another letter off of my name. And I'm a man. I can't be disrespected like that. I can't just let him take these letters of my name all willy-nilly. So I prepped the fuck out of this team, and I think it's gonna do good. So you'll notice kind of a similar thing with these 3. He's gonna bring mons to outspeed them or hit them with priority because, well, at least these 2. So I went ahead and just went adamant because whatever he's going to bring to counter this is going to outspeed it anyway, so I might as well hit a little harder. So I just got 3 attacks defog, kind of like that first set we ran in, I think the first Sun and Moon live I did. And it's Akame got killed, you know, she's got to kill some shit. So with 1 beast boost, it OHKOs everything on his team and everything in the tier. It OHKOs like you put like 3 Pokemon together and it would OHKO them. But this thing does not fuck around, man. It's so good. I'm so glad I drafted this. It's one of my, if not my favorite, it's one of my favorite UBs, definitely. And with Grass and Steel, times we're weak to fire, obviously. So we went ahead and, you know, we got some rain here to kind of help with that. So all we got to do is worry about special attacks, really. So at 31, you're going to die to an Ember, like, anytime. So that's pretty much it for Akame. And, you know, I think it'll put in some work. You know, Defog, Night Slash to hit Marowak, Leaf Blade for stab. I almost brought Psycho Cut because he has Toxapex, but I just didn't feel it. It only did a little bit more since it's a stab. And then Sacred Sword, just because I know Celesteela likes to get those beast boosts, and it would be nice to hit it through those, because that's what Sacred Sword does. So, oh, I probably should have mentioned, he has Toxapex, Celesteela, and Alolan Marowak. Those are his 3 that I have to prep for. I'll probably put them on the screen in the beginning, and I'll just look stupid right now. But so then we have a Alola, and this set changed like 4 fucking times. I knew this was going to be the key to victory. Well, okay, I knew Electric Spam was going to be the key to victory, as you can kind of see over here. But I didn't know what set to bring. There's a Z Hypnosis set that would have been cool. But then, you know, it's like 60% of the time it works every time kind of thing. You have to hit the Hypnosis or you're kind of fucked. But I know I wanted to bring Tail Glow because that is probably the best counter for Alolan Marowak. It doesn't outspeed us no matter what. You're not going to run Scarf. If he does, he's God. But I don't see him doing that. So basically, I come in on his Toxapex, and he has to switch out to Marowak with Lightning Rod. And then I get a Tail Glow and kill it with Hidden Power Water. Just guaranteed. Calced it. Even if he's Spadef, careful, 252, he dies. Especially in the rain. Then it's like, it kills like 4 Marowaks. But I got the sub, just in case if I'm feeling unsure on something, I can sub in front of it and just, you know, see what's going on. Got the air balloon because basically his team, his 3 that he has, it gets, the only hazards it can get is Toxic Spikes. Which this would be nice to come in and then not be poisoned, obviously. And he kind of has to bring for his other 3 slots. I'm predicting like an Xurkitree or something of the sort, something ground type, something definitely to block my electric type. Now I figured Xurkitree just because it would also help resist Akame, but the secondary stab or the secondary coverage moves always will hit that too. But with Xurkitree, I just figured it's either going to be bulky rocks and plus 3 Tail will kill, or it'll be Scarf and he won't be able to kill me with my air balloon. So that was kind of my reasoning for that. I think that's going to be the best way to go. I'm like I said, he knows the stats of these 3 Pokemon. He knows I have these, so I kind of have to confuse him with my other 3. And I think it can put in work. I'm unsure. I almost ran the Z Hypnosis set, like I said. I almost ran the Z Electric Terrain set, which will boost my electric type attacks and also raise my speed. Z Hypnosis, if you didn't know, will also raise your speed with the Psychium Z by 1 stage, of course, and then that'll kind of let you sweep. But hopefully we won't need that, you know? So yeah, that's it. Kind of just 2 attacks. It's really all you need for his team, especially in the rain. Hidden Power Water is like basically stab, which is awesome. And then, you know, kind of still feeling the rain vibe, we got our Bubble Buddy here. And a Adamant Liquidation in the rain is gonna hurt the fuck out of something. He's brave, actually. I also figured he could go 2 ways about it, right? He can bring Scarfers, or he can bring Trick Room. So just in case he wanted to bring Trick Room, we have Min Speed Araquanid here, which will outspeed everything on his team except for Toxapex. Oh, outslow everything on his team. So the whole thing with this guy is you just click Liquidation. You don't click any other offensive moves. Even if you're against like a Psychic type, just click Liquidation. You're not going to want to click Leech Life or something like that just because it's not going to hit as hard. Water Bubble saves this Pokemon. It makes it a good Pokemon. So we got the lefties, and then you'll probably wondering what the fuck's going on here. Well, he has a Toxapex, and Spiderweb traps him in there, right? He can't switch out, can't get his regenerator. Soak turns him into a mono water type, so he's no longer poison. And then Toxic, I can poison him, and not necessarily, he kind of wins the stall war there because he does have recover, and I don't really have room on the set for rest, but he's trapped in there and he's gonna rack up that poison damage so that even if he does switch out after this thing dies, or if I predict him to, you know, like recover or something, then I can switch out. But basically, even after he switches out and the soak goes away and he's a poison type again, he'll still be toxic, which is awesome. That's all I need is damage. Just that 6% will be so helpful. I believe if he's max Spadef, Thunderbolt doesn't kill from Alola Ghoul. But if he takes that 6%, it gives me just enough of a roll to where I think I kill like 50% of the time. So with rocks and with that 1 turn of toxic damage, that's all I need from that motherfucker. And then this is pretty much just going to be my stack. Like, this is kind of a hyper offensive team. He well, I wouldn't say hyper offensive, but you know, it's offensive definitely. It doesn't have a lot of defensive backbone to it. So this kind of, it's a one-trick pony basically. If I can click Liquidation a couple times, I'm gonna do it. And if I can trap that fucking goddamn Toxapex, I will do it. Also, the same kind of set would work for Celesteela, even though, what's it called, Air Slash or Acrobatics is just gonna kill me, like straight up. I'm max HP, so I will live 1. And just in case somehow I can make it work, I can at least get a Liquidation off or something. But that's basically what this is for. Now, these last 3 Pokemon changed so many times. Like, oh my god, I was racking my brain. I was thinking about losing another letter. I couldn't let that happen, you know? So I went with old Flinchy here, which, as you can see, it actually doesn't flinch anything. But I got Psychic to do some damage. It's really the only attacking move you're going to give a shit about. And then U-turn for momentum. I wanted Wish support because with Pokemon like Bubble Buddy and Akame, and you know, everything on here that doesn't have reliable recovery, I can Wish Pass and U-turn and pass that Wish basically without having to take damage, which is dope. So that's the plan for this guy. I just needed something. I needed a Wish Passer, I needed Stealth Rocks, and I needed U-turn. And this was like one of the only Pokemon that fit all those roles. So I feel like a dick for using a Jirachi, because anytime I battle a Jirachi, I'm just like, man, this guy is scum, piece of shit, skillless, X, you know, all that classic stuff. But I think the set I'm using isn't very bad. And the defensive spread is just, you know, max HP to get the biggest wish possible, a little bit of special attack just to make sure that I can 2-hit KO Toxapex, and then I just kind of slapped the rest into defense and made him a little bit bulky just so I could take like a Flare Blitz or like a Shadow Bone or whatever he wants to hit me with basically, or a like an Earthquake too. I think that was mainly for Earthquake from Celesteela, but this thing can't really do anything to Celesteela anyways, so I don't really know why I did that looking back on it. But hopefully it works out. We'll see. But he's just there for rocks, man. Like, really, this will be the second sack that I make. If Bubble Buddy goes down and I have to sack something, it's going to be Jirachi. And I'm going to save this guy for last. And then we got, the Pelipper, because rain is a good thing, obviously. And it's the oh, it took all my stuff. Oh, Jesus. Well, I remember what it was. We just had no, it was 100 in this, and then the rest in defense. This is the same spread that I ran on that on the rain team that I did, also with young Alola Goal over here. And basically, it's just defensive enough to be able to roost off stone edges from something like Excadrill. You know, I'm almost positive Excadrill's coming. It's just too good of a Pokemon. So something like Excadrill's definitely coming. But enough special attack to just make sure that I can OHKO Marowak in the rain if he is offensive or defensive, not Spadef. And then, you know, Hurricane, get that Confusion Hacks, Roost just for Roost, and then U-Turn just to get the slowest possible U-Turn so I can bring out one of my mini sweepers. And, you know, Scald in the Rain is unfair because it's going to burn you. That's just what it does. And it's boosted times 1.5, so it's basically like a Hydro Pump at that point. So I could run Surf, but I'm trying to burn motherfuckers, you know? I'm trying to hacks this guy. I can't lose my letter like that. What the fuck? But last, but definitely not least, are you serious? Yes, I'm very serious. We have a Choice Scarf Jolteon. Now I know what you're doing. You're looking at me. You're going, Shayden, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're bringing... He has 130 speed. Why would you ever need a Choice Scarf Jolteon? Alright, check it out, right? I have pretty fast Pokemon, and he has really slow Pokemon. So, like I said, he has to either bring Scarfers or Trick Room. So, or like a really fast Mega, like Mega Alakazam, Mega Aerodactyl, something like that. Something that's just gonna be so incredibly fast that nothing I have can touch it. So what I did was take a good solid Pokemon that hits all three of the guaranteed members of his team super effectively between Thunder in the Rain, which is ridiculous, Volt Switch for Momentum, Shadow Ball for Alolan Marowak, and then Hidden Power Ice, just because I figured I kind of figured he needed to double up on the ground types. So Alolan Marowak plus Excadrill, like I said, or maybe even, I don't know, like a Garchomp, Landorus, something like that. So I have HP Water on this guy, I wanted HP Ice on this guy, just in case he brought a ×4. Weakness to Ice, I could capitalize on that and bop it with the modest Choice Scarf. So, entering this into the screen, I was like shaking my head at myself, just like, I'm gonna look so fucking dumb if it's stupid, you know, if he doesn't bring what he needs to bring to beat my team. But I know Chris, he's a friend of mine, you know, he's a good battler, he's a good builder, he knows what he has to do to win. So I think he will definitely bring what I'm predicting him to bring. And that's pretty much the whole team, you know, we'll just kind of glance over everybody again, just make sure I didn't forget anything. But, yeah, on that note, we will go ahead and jump right on into the battle. Okay, so here we are with the battle, and as you can see, he has those three, and then he has a Mew, which is scary, because nobody knows what the fuck Mew's gonna do. That thing learns every HM, every TM, and a whole bunch of moves and stuff, so it's literally impossible to predict what could be going on with Mew. So I kind of just put that in the back of my mind and didn't really think about it. Then I see Landorus, and I'm thinking, okay, that's helpful, because Hidden Power Ice on Jolteon, and I figured one of these two has to be Scarf. Like I said, he needs something that can outspeed me, and both of these things would do the job. So one of these has to be Rocks, one of these has to be Scarf. Like, that's just the way the team breaks down. As soon as it popped up here, I kind of thought about it, and it has to be like that, right? So, with his team, I figured he's not going to lead Toxapex. Who the fuck leads Toxapex? That's just asking to be set up on or something, you know, or just for momentum to be gained. So I figured with that, I think Pelipper would be the best lead. So we do lead off with that. And you see Marowak come out. Which is already amazing for me, because this thing cannot touch me. If he has Stone Edge, it's not going to do dick, because I have that defensive investment for said Stone Edge, and I can force him out with a Scald, I can Hurricane predicting something, I can do whatever I want, basically. And he knows he needs this. This is, you know, one of his electric checks, so he needs this, seeing as I have two electric types, 2 electric checks makes sense. So predicting him to switch out, I go ahead and just go right for the U-turn. And he brings out Toxapex, which is basically looking at me in the face and screaming, "Hey, Tail Glow, bro, just go to +3. Just do it. Fuck it. Why not?" So in my head, I'm thinking, I could just go for the T-Bolt. I could just do it, you know? But he has a Alolan Marowak and he has Landorus. It's too easy for him to make a switch. So I figured, with my air balloon still intact, the best play is to just go right for the Tail Glow. And, as you can see, I am rewarded by Chris's defensive style of building, because he goes into Landorus. And I get the Tail Glow up. Now, I have a balloon. Oh, shit. Spoilers! I have a balloon. He can't Earthquake me. The only thing he can do would be probably... I figured if he was Scarf, he'd go for the U-turn and break my break my balloon so that he could EQ me next turn. But that just basically guarantees me a kill right now. So, Hidden Power Water is going to kill the fuck out of one thing, or be followed up with a Thunderbolt and kill something. And we see this was actually his Stealth Rocker, and it was Bulky Chomp. I mean, Bulky Lando. Good old Bulky Lando. I was so happy. I was like, I don't know, I didn't want to choke, and I didn't want to ruin the chance for a sweep, you know? So I made the play I thought I had to, and it ends up working out. So that pretty much lets me know that this guy has to be Scarf. Now, I expect to just die to an Earthquake here, but then he's Scarf, you know, so I can easily go into Pelipper and fire off a Hurricane or a Scald, do whatever I want to do. So at this point, I kind of just figured, fuck it, I'll just basically sack this guy to the Earthquake. But wait, no, I fucked up. I still had my balloon intact, so he couldn't Oko me, right? He couldn't. But I kind of thought he would. I thought CC would kill. That's what's going on. Sorry, but yeah, it doesn't kill, and that thing just drops. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's gonna drop. I'm at 1,000,000,000% special attack, but I just expected to die to the close combat. I thought that's what would happen. But my boy Alola comes through and lives with a reasonable attack, so that even if he has a... I'm sure Mew gets some kind of priority move. It learns everything. So I thought that's what he was going to do here. I thought he was going to have to like Vacuum Wave or Mach Punch or something like that. But yeah, it didn't go down like that. And I am at plus... or 4 times special attack. I'm at +6 with an Alola with a Xurkitree in the rain right fucking now. And his 3 that I didn't know what they were going to be are all dead. So now all he has is the 3 that I knew he was going to bring that all lose to this very set. So I've set myself up for a nice nice cleanup here, and he brings out Celesteela. And I'm like, would he run Focus Sash on a Celesteela? Like, did he predict me this hard that he thought maybe I could, you know, do something and he's just going to Earthquake me here? And we see the Wakanberry. But the Wakanberry does not matter when you're +4 with 1,952 special attack. No fucks given about Wakanberry. No sir. So that's done. And then he goes Alolan Marowak. I guess on the hopes that I had HP Ice, not Fire. But turns out he was actually accidentally Cursed Body. Showdown did the whole reset thing. But I have to play it like it's Lightning Rod, obviously. So I have to go for the HP Water, but in the rain at +4, it doesn't matter. But then I see Cursed Body, and I'm like, what the tits is going on? This guy brought Cursed Body Marowak versus a Xurkitree. Like, what the fuck? He later said that, you know, it was supposed to be, but Showdown did the whole reset thing. So I can't really blame him for that. That does happen. I have to import my sets. I, like, make the team, make it a text, save it on my desktop, and then import it before every battle, because it likes to fuck you around sometimes. I don't know why it does that. But, so all he has is Toxapex left, Toxapecker, whatever. He goes for Baneful Bunker just to be a dick, because that rain turn really mattered. And, yeah. For the second week in a row of our tournament, I get a 6-0. Now, as you can see, I have taken my letter back, and he will call me shaRden, and it will have respect on it. So, oh man, I just don't even, like, oh man, words can't even express how happy I was whenever I did this. Still am, actually. This is, just reliving this just put the biggest smile on my face and or penis. So, he had a Sweeping Celesteela set. which could have been a problem, but I was Scarf Jolteon, so I probably would have outsped it anyways. And he said he meant to lead Mew, not Marowak. But that probably would have forced me out because Mew can get Thunderbolt. But if I would have thought about it enough, I don't think he would have ran Thunderbolt. Like, why? But even if he did lead it, I would have led Pelipper, would have got some U-turn damage, and then I would have just probably gone into Kartana and Night Slashed away or something, you know, done some kind of something. So we had a little rematch. I'm not gonna unless if you guys want to see our little rematch. I did save the replay, so you know, leave a comment, like all that bullshit, and let me know if you do want to see that. But that'll have to be a different video. So yeah, guys, we're going to the finals. We versus Diet Tight. He was the founder of that ICL league I was in for like 3 weeks, and he beat Pat as well as Nathan. No, he beat Tim and Pat to make it to the finals. So we're in the finals together, and I got to build a team for him, and that'll be coming soon. But as of right now, I'm just basking in the glory of 2 6-0s in a row. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty fucking proud of me. So. Oh man, I'm such a douche. But yeah, that's gonna just about do it. Like I said, go ahead and let me know if you want to see that other battle. It is pretty wacky too. I actually get to use Jolteon. I mean, actually get to use other Pokemon than old Xurkitree here. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. But you know, that's if. So yeah, you guys go ahead and support your Dallas Starmies by leaving a like and subscribing and sharing on Facebook and posting it to Reddit. And tumble about it. Tumble the fuck out of this battle. This is a tumbleable battle for sure. But yeah, I'm going to stop yammering on, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.